You are listening to the Dacetacular Gaming for a Cause pre-show. I'm the Dace Man, and just reminding you to stick around because a little under an hour we will be going live with a charity event. Until then, enjoy the best of the Dace Man Show.
Yeah, go ahead. Welcome to Frank's Corner. We're gonna bring it to a slightly more somber note, but only so slightly, just a little slightly. But and this actually kind of covers part of celeb news, but oh well. As you probably heard, the great David Bowie passed away.
Under pressure.
No, he didn't.
At the ripe old age of 69.
Still alive.
Which he's alive in our souls, Gibby. He's alive in our souls. So I thought for my corner, we would be graced with Dace singing Space Oddity in his honor.
Under pressure.
Not that song.
I just want to hear him sing Under Pressure.
Tom. And
Ground control to Major Tom.
Okay, enough of you. Anyway, no, actually, I have 25 so-called interesting facts about David Bowie.
Let me guess. He was gay.
Anyway,
then he went straight again.
This was actually published today.
And he got cancer.
I don't know where they got their facts.
You know,
he died.
Just real quick, if you Google Under Pressure, the first headline is Smash Mouth honors David Bowie with nightmarish Under Pressure cover.
Are you serious?
Nightmarish?
Time out. We gotta listen to that.
I can't listen to it right now because if I do, it'll drown out everything we're talking about.
Because it'll actually play all that audio.
It'll play all the audio on the thing.
Queen remix of Under Pressure.
Okay, so
you go on. Gibby's lost.
Gibby's gone. Gibby's gone. Shut up. Fine. Under Pressure.
No singing along with it. God damn it.
It goes to a Yahoo thing.
Wait, he had a song that was released on Friday?
Yep, 3 days before he passed away.
Yep. He had his birthday on Friday too, didn't he?
Yep.
With the lyric, "Where the fuck did Monday go?"
That's because he died.
That's creepy.
Well, I saw his.
I don't think he knew that on Friday.
His song "Lazarus" was kind of hinting towards it, which he released that back in like December.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing doesn't. Oh, here it is. Here's
Pressure.
Pressure.
Pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No man has fall.
Anyway.
Under pressure.
Why do I even have a segment anymore? I should just say, this is my corner. Here's something I'm going to pretend to talk about, and then just let you guys go.
No, in our defense.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah.
In our defense.
No.
It's David Bowie, and we just, anytime you say that, we have to sing. Pressure!
Hey,
sorry.
I didn't say his name. When he who shall not be named heard Nirvana's cover of The Man Who Sold the World, he said he was blown away by the fact that Kurt Cobain liked his work and said it would have been nice to have worked with him, but just talking with him would have been real cool. So the first fact is he was a fan of Kurt Cobain. That's
how we don't sound like Madonna. Here we are now. Nirvana. I don't know the real lyrics, so I went with Weird Al.
No, that's fair.
All right. So, did you listen to this at all? Because I don't think that's the actual lyrics.
I can't right now.
I really don't think that's the actual lyrics.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
What?
I got through one fact.
Wait, you actually said a fact? I'm sorry. I was listening to Under Pressure.
Pressure.
Speaking of Under Pressure, it was written by David Bowie and Queen.
Pressure.
4-hour wine and cocaine marathon.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That makes that song so much better.
Yeah.
That's just their paranoia coming out on paper.
Yeah.
Pressure. Push it down on me.
But go ahead, my friend.
An unknown Freddie Mercury, at the time a London shoe stall assistant, fitted David Bowie for a pair of boots. That was over 10 years before Under Pressure was recorded.
Really? Bowie was more famous than Mercury before? Like, I didn't think he had 10 years on Mercury.
It doesn't necessarily say David Bowie was famous at the time. He just bought boots.
Oh, okay.
So, like, unrelated to fame or anything, he happened to purchase some boots from Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, what do you have against boots?
Pressure! Pushing down on me.
And,
pushing down on you.
Queen's collaboration with David Bowie on Under Pressure wasn't planned. Bowie just happened to be by the studio while Queen was recording the song.
Under Pressure.
Oh, so this is... I didn't realize... I thought it was his song.
Well, it was both of theirs because they 24-hour wine and cocaine marathon.
Yeah.
But they must have been going on. Dave Bowie's like, oh, what's happening in here? Just came in like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, son.
I hear
What's
you're
going
singing and
on
stuff.
in
I want to be
here?
a part of singing and stuff. I like to sing and stuff. I got Coke.
Hey, Freddie, you know what would be a great idea? We could write this great song that Vanilla Ice could steal many, many years later.
I've got Coke. What do you say?
Is that really how you're doing it, huh?
Dun 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 dun. Dun. That's how mine's different. Theirs has the dun dun. Mine's different because I don't have the dun dun.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hi, this is Michael Burhan, the awesome Englishman and host of shows like I Got Gameplay and also the rather spectacular Rather British Review, and you are listening to the Dacetacular Gaming for a Cause pre-show, so stick around because you're minutes away from a live charity event.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for March Madness. The water cooler. March Madness. Even Obama weighed in on this discussion. Obama has MSU, which I'm pretty sure is a 4th seed, taking it all. Any comments on this, panel? No, none at all.
Obama was taking it all?
No, he's saying MSU is going to win the March Madness. Do you even know what March Madness is?
No idea. I'm British.
Oh. It's basketball, and March Madness is 64 college teams, pretty sure they're all Division 1, compete to see who the top school is for the year.
See, ladies and gentlemen, that's your president of the United States who'd rather talk about college football than actually fix the fucking country.
I think he had like a half-hour segment on ESPN picking his thing, and like all his commentary and stuff. It's kind of crazy. It's like
between two firms with Zach Panakoulis as well. It was just like, really?
I think he's done this for several years. I think probably every year he's been in office, I think.
I think he's trolling everyone. That's what I think. I think Obama is trolling people.
Might be. He might be.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Anyway, in my great pool, I said Villanova was going to go all the way. Let's go home team.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. So, let's see here. You have anything to add in, Travis, or you're not a basketball?
I really don't see what's a big deal about March Madness or any of these college basketball teams. Who gives a shit?
Hey, that's not right, Travis.
Wow. Okay, these people put all this hard work, and you just shut them down.
Exactly.
Shut them down.
These kids are going to be our military and law enforcement and hobos of tomorrow.
Good for them. I mean, I'm happy for them, but really, I mean, I don't follow this stuff nor ever care to, so whatever, you know?
Where do you think the future hoodlums are going to come from? I mean, really? God. How about you, Nikki?
What we need more people to become professional basketball players, make it all about themselves, get paid millions upon millions of dollars just to show up, throw a few hoops, and go home. Yeah, that's entertainment.
And 1 year out of the league, they're completely broke.
Exactly.
Nikki, you follow March Madness at all?
Hate basketball.
All right. Then I'll go on to my second basketball topic.
Tell me that they're the only balls that you wouldn't want to play with.
Shut up.
Yay! All right. There, I said it.
All right.
Now let's move on.
Second basketball story I have here is actually kind of hilarious in my mind. The 76ers, that's right, the home team here in Philadelphia, 21 straight losses.
Say what? I think losses with a W.
All right, this is a franchise high in losses. The record is 28 straight losses, and the Sixers are looking really good at actually capturing this record. Really good.
That's not something I'd be so proud of.
What are you talking about? It's great. It's great.
Yeah, well, it's great because the 76ers have always been the worst basketball team in franchise history.
They were actually pretty good early in the season, but then I guess when that trade deadline happened, they traded everyone and their mother away. So
oh my God.
We have like our C team out there. We don't even got like a B team.
That'd be so funny. Where's your mom? Where's she playing tonight? Well, I traded her, man. I traded her for a Snickers.
All that for a peanut-filled candy bar.
Hey, he was being a diva, okay?
Yeah, he needed his nuts somehow.
Oh my god.
Snickers are the only nuts I'll ever nibble on.
Hey, this is Travis Goss from Rose Colored Let's Play. You can find my channel at youtube.com/user/Rose Colored Let's Play. And you are listening to the Dacetacular Gaming for a Cause pre-show. Stick around because we are minutes away from the live charity event.
Not good enough.
Joining us at this time, the creators of Epsilon. How are you guys doing?
Not Obama.
Good. How's it going, guys?
You're not Obama.
Doing pretty good. Sorry for the blog talk usual mess up, because these guys like to mess with us a little bit. So
mentally and physically.
Yeah. I'm totally used to it. Every time I try to do some kind of group chat Skype call, we end up spending 20 minutes screwing around with it to get everybody online.
That sounds about right, especially with this show.
Wait,
with blog
only
talk.
20 minutes? What? You gotta tell us your secret.
So, and exactly what Epsilon's about, or if I'm saying it right,
So
I'm probably
Epsilon,
killing it.
Epsilon. It's the Greek letter. So Epsilon is a hybrid stealth action squad-based tactical shooter. It's currently out on Steam Early Access for the low price of $7.99, which will increase as we add features and content over time. So if you buy in early, you get all the content for $8, and you can get it before it's $40. So that's kind of the little tidbit.
Nice. There we go. So do you see this being more as, I play a little bit. I guess, I don't know, probably close to 8 hours now. Do you see it?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you see it more as being like a strategy game or more as like an FPS? Because I was getting kind of confused while playing.
Yeah, well, we try to give players the option of whether they want to play it more as a strategy, like plan out your route and place down the waypoints, or you want to do it more live, real time, ordering your squad around. So you have the option before the game starts you've got a planning map, and you can drop waypoints where you want your team to go, or you can look through the security cameras in real time and watch enemies' paths and mark them on your map. You can place remote snipers and things like that. But then once you jump into the game, you can, order your squad to follow those plans, or you can just have them follow behind you and cover your butt, or, in real time you can order your team to stack on doors and breach doors. And if you want, you can play lethal, you can play non-lethal, you can try to stealth it a little bit. Although the current mission, it's kind of hard to stealth it completely. So we just try to give players the tools and the tactics and the information to just kind of feel like a squad of super badasses kicking ass and taking names.
All right, I see how it is. Is it, do you see it being more as like a solo, or do you think this is going to turn into more like a multiplayer thing where it could possibly be like 4 people in your squad all playing as like a multiplayer co-op type thing?
Yeah, we definitely, that's our next big task, is to bring multiplayer elements into it. We're actually just doing some basic tests. We wanted to build the squad functionality in first because it is, a lot of people that like the single-player squad functionality. It's really important to get that strong. And that's also allows us to tweak, weapon balance and handling and audio and movement, all those things without having to also try to maintain, multiplayer networking capability right now. But our current plan is to add co-op in first, so you'd be able to just jump in with 4 of your buddies and split up and, make plans and take it down, and then add some kind of PvP element later down the line, although we don't know exactly whether that's just going to be, like a round-based no respawn team aspect, more of a shoot everybody, or maybe some kind of competitive co-op where you're like racing to an objective kind of thing, like something like a VIP mode or something like that. So we're still, the cool thing is about getting early into early access is, as the community members, you're able to, kind of give us the direction. We can go out and say, hey, these are kind of the directions we're thinking. What do you guys think? What do you guys want the most out of that? And of course, then you get 50 conflicting answers. But it's still it's a cool part of early access is that you've got the game, you're playing it. You can say, hey, this kind of gadget is really important to me. Like I really want the ability. Like one of the guys actually. One of the gadgets they're adding in our next update is called the corner wand, and so you can use this corner wand to walk up and stick it around corners, and you can check your corners without having to stick your head out. And that was someone mentioned that in the community thing, and I was like, oh yeah, we can do that. So that's part of the coolness of early access. But yeah, eventually down the line when the game is full and complete and $40, we hope to have a full multiplayer experience both in co-op and multiplayer. But we're a small team, so we just got to kind of build it, one piece at a time.
That's interesting. How many people are actually on your team?
We've got 5 full-time members. We got an engineer, a tech animator, environment artist, myself, and then a producer also does UI and lots of other stuff, QA and IT. And then we have a couple folks from around the industry that help us out, part-time, for not a lot of money, like our character art and weapon art and things like that.
All right, that's cool. So when you're, try to go more back into, I guess, the actual gameplay, is it always going to be, are you always going to be part of, a squad, or is there ever, an opportunity for you to almost be I guess, it would almost be like a terrorist. Sort of, could you ever be the people on the other side?
No, you're always planning on playing as the Strike Team Epsilon, but as the story progresses, it's kind of this backstory that we're working on, which involves some pretty heavy stuff. But eventually, you learn that who you thought were the good guys are the bad guys, and in order to take down the bad guys, you're going to be doing some things that you wouldn't necessarily see in a game like SWAT, blowing places up and assassinating people and things like that, because you find out that the good guys are the bad guys. Spoiler alert.
Oops. Is it always then in that case then since you're always going to be the Epsilon team, is the Epsilon team always just a 4-man team?
Right now there are. There's the 4 main characters. We're thinking about we got to figure out how we're going to approach the next implementation of the squad control, whether it's sticking to a 4-man team that you can split up into 2 different groups, or possibly adding a second team. Maybe 2 3-man teams, something like that. We're still playing with what that's going to look like. We've gotten a lot of suggestions from the community. We've got a lot of old SWAT players, Rainbow Six players, and Ghost Recon players, and so there's lots of different ways to approach it. We're just going to try different things.
Interesting. I think actually having multiple teams would actually be kind of bring an interesting element to the whole planning phase of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
Because I actually like the idea of how you actually plan your way throughout the map, as well as having the access to the cameras, so you can actually see sort of what you're gonna, almost in essence, what you're gonna walk into.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, and there's some really cool experiences you can have, even with just the one team. Of you've got the hostage room downstairs, and you go up to it and you opti-wand it, and you see that, oh, okay, there's 2 guys in here, and each one of them's facing the door. So if we all come in this one way, we might get smoked by this other guy. So I'm going to stack my team up on this door. Then I'm going to go around to the other door, place my breach charge, then order them to blow their breach charge, and then blow my breach charge, and then we both come in at the same time and waste the guys. And so that's some of the elements that we'd like to bring to a second team. Ideally, eventually, you'd be able to just do the planning if you want, and then maybe just watch your team execute on it.
Interesting. I know in the one map you have currently, it seems like everything is the map's always the same, but the enemies and their patrol paths seem to be randomized a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Even the number of enemies you're versing seems to be almost randomly generated. Is that going to be a common theme?
Definitely. I mean, in story mode, it's not fully randomized, so that you don't end up with like a hostage with no guards. But there are random sets. There's different groups of possible locations and possible patrol paths, possible hostage locations that get randomized. And then in elimination mode, which is the other game mode, which just kill everybody. But if you get bonus points to use non-lethals, that's actually completely randomized.
Okay. I mean, is there ever going to be like, I know in the current game it has, which is like a tripwire. Are there going to be like any other like actual booby traps? Maybe something that's not as visual.
Yeah, we do plan. Yeah, we do plan to have some kind of traps that the enemies can place and various different elements like that. We're constantly looking at adding those kind of gadgets.
Interesting. So when I was actually planning it, it seemed like I was falling into either one or two play styles, whereas either I was just making a plan and then let my team execute it, or I was, just kind of just running around. I was trying to figure out exactly how the cameras, other than actually seeing like what you're going to walk into, like how do you guys actually see that as working exactly?
As far as the security cameras?
Yeah, because it seemed like I was just kind of like using them and then just kind of like, oh, okay, this is where I think I'm going to go. It's usually just the first couple cameras I would look at, and then beyond that, I really didn't see a need to look anymore because it seemed like a lot of it was based off of just the strategy of how you're actually going to go from room to room to room.
Yeah, I mean, the one of the cool things that you can do is you can tag the enemies, and so when you tag the enemies, you click on them when you're in the cameras, it tags them into the level real time. So every time you bring up your map, you can see where the tagged enemies are. And eventually, it's not functioning like this right now, but eventually what we have planned is that will work, but only when they're in line of sight from a security camera. So it won't be 100%, possibility, but you can kind of wait for them to see exactly, hey, there's a guy around the corner here, just checking your map. And so there's that functionality in there as well.
Yeah, because I was kind of wondering if you ever had the idea of maybe like you could go into that map but then re-access the cameras. So like, I would look at the first couple cameras, go through them zones, and then re-access the cameras again to see the next couple areas. And
that is a possibility. That is a possibility in the future, yeah.
Okay. Because that to me seems to be more of like, I would almost prefer playing it like that. I mean, I could see playing it either way because, like you did say, as long as you tag them on the map and as long as then you look back at the map, you can see them. But you couldn't actually see all the enemies unless you actually gave the game a lot of time for them to come out of their, I guess, rooms. Because not all the rooms necessarily have a camera.
Yeah, correct. We laid out the security cameras pretty much like it would be in real life, just covering the hallways and things like that. But yeah, there's a possibility of adding the functionality in game. There's a lot of stuff we want to do with the map. Like we want to be able to in the future be able to add and delete waypoints on the fly, so you can, in the middle of the game, you're like, okay, you know what, I want to change this route, so I'm going to delete these waypoints and add these waypoints. And
that was actually
going to
be my next question, because that was actually a thing that was kind of annoying me, because it seemed like once you make the plan, you actually couldn't physically change it as it is played now. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So you're actually going to make it so you can actually keep changing on the fly depending upon the scenario?
That is the plan, yes.
Okay. So when you're actually playing the game, it seemed like if you die as your actual, because you play just one of the Espelon members, the game's over. Why is it that the game would be over? Why couldn't you just then go into just commanding the rest of your team? Like, what was the design aspect of that?
That was more of a game balance thing, that you need to keep yourself alive. But it is a possibility that we could look at in the future, that you could continue to order your team. Of course, we would need to get the kind of on the fly portion of the map working before we did that. What we didn't want to do is we didn't want to do like the older Rainbow Six body hopping where everybody just uses all 4 guys as extra lives. There's that joke photo, I don't know if you've ever seen it, it's like how Rainbow Six plays out in real life, and there's like 7 cops stacked up behind this dumpster, and then like one guy's going off by himself. So we didn't want to have that aspect of, the guys being, just extra lives. But that's actually an interesting idea to be able to keep your team going.
So I got a question for you. What type of games got you into the whole gaming genre and deciding to go ahead and create games?
Yeah. So my background, I was a Marine. I was a military police, and I started playing. I've been playing games forever. Doom and Wolfenstein back in the day, and Atari and all sorts of stuff. Apple. And after I got out of the Marine Corps, I went back to Alaska, and me and my buddies started playing a lot of Rainbow Six. And when the second one came out, Rogue Spear, there was a bunch of mods that we had downloaded for the original Rainbow Six, and nobody was really making them for Rogue Spear, so I started making mods for my friends. And then I had this sweet T1 government line, and so I started uploading the mods online, and people started downloading them. And then, long story short, I ended up working at Red Storm on a little bit on Rainbow Six, but mostly on Ghost Recon. And then moved on to Bungie on Halo Reach and did some work on Lord of the Rings at Warner Brothers, and then started my own studio.
Nice. So when you worked on these other teams, like you were just a small part, and now you're just taking, you're pretty much pushing your own game now, right?
Correct. I mean, I was I ended up being the creative director on Ghost Recon, the franchise. I was lead designer on Ghost Recon 2, Ghost Recon Scum Strike. I was lead multiplayer on GRA, and creative director on GRA 2. And I was the design lead on Halo Reach. But, even when you're a lead or a creative director, you still have 250 people that, are on your team, or 300 people. And then you've got your publishers above you, and, your producers, and now I'm the boss. So
here we go. It's always what everybody wants to be, right there, the boss.
Yeah, well, the highs are high and the lows are lower. It's like when you're a small independent team, it's definitely nice to be at a place like Bungie where, you have huge, vast amounts of resources, and you can say, yeah, I want to go get this actor to be, my main character, or, I need 10,000 people to test this tomorrow, or, whatever. As an independent, small team with no budget, you don't have those resources, but it gives you the creative freedom to be able to, work with the community more on what they want to see rather than, what a big publisher wants to see, because they want this game to be the next Call of Duty or the next Halo or the next Assassin's Creed or whatever the case may be.
Hmm. Are there any, desires to release this like a console or like Xbox or PS4?
Yeah, we'd like to eventually. Sorry about the noise. The karate classes just showed up in our building. Eventually we'd like to, but because we're a small team, we want to focus on one platform at a time. So get the PC done, get it nice and polished, and then look at whether it comes to Xbox first or PlayStation 4 or something like that.
So how do you prefer working in a like a smaller group of designers, or do you like working with when you're in it seems like you have a lot of experience working in both the smaller groups as well as the larger?
Well, like I said, I mean, it's nice working in a small team. I really enjoy it, and a lot of the developers that I work with, our art team hails from Zipper. They worked on the SOCOM games and MAG and Unit 13, and the teams are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I think Destiny has something like 500 people on it. And so, it's been a lot of work and a lot of time when you're in that environment, kind of educating team members and convincing people that things are good ideas, and making PowerPoint presentations, and you don't spend as much time hands-on in the game actually making stuff. And so I found out that my passion is design and scripting, and I love getting into the editor and making a new weapon, or hooking up a new game mode. And the ability to kind of do that, like at Warner Brothers, I was there for a couple of years, and I never touched a game editor. All I did was make PowerPoint presentations and tell people, this is the direction that we should go. And hey, Peter Jackson, can we do this? And, that kind of stuff, which was cool. But, just like, I think in any creative field, being at a small, nimble startup, has its pluses and minuses, and you don't have to deal with a bunch of political BS and things like that.
Yeah, I can see that being a good thing as well as a bad thing, because it probably will take you a lot longer in order to actually produce from a smaller indie type. Well,
Yeah.
I'm assuming it would take longer.
Well, so it can and it can't. I mean, we've built what you played in 8 months with 5 people.
Really?
And
Wow.
So, yeah.
Do you guys
with
sleep?
Technology today, you can do a lot. Especially, the way we do is a lot of games. What you do is, you first thing you do is you come up with like an inspirational video of like movie cuts of what you think your game, should be like. And then you present that, and that gets approved, and then you go and you build, kind of a test environment and prototype some things. What we do is we just rapidly iterate on everything, and so, we get an idea for, say, something like the corner wand, and it's like, okay, I build a prototype, that's just a box with cameras stuck on it, and we play it, and okay, cool, I can see around corners. This is useful and cool. Okay, cool. Now, hey, artists build me a little wand and animate the end of the wand so it turns back and forth, and eventually we'll integrate that into the OptiWand with the doors, so that's what you're actually using to look under the door, and there'll be an animation with it. And that's the other nice thing about early access too, is we can get those kind of prototype level things out to the community fast and say, hey, hey, here's our new shotgun. What do you guys think? And they're like, oh my God, it fires way too fast. And it's like, okay, I'll change that. And get it out to actual gamers, rather than having things sit and gestate for very long amounts of time. You can just really rapidly, prototype things and iterate things. And we got our Tango Hunt. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not called Tango Hunt. The elimination mode up and running in a day. And then we spent a few days, finding some bugs where guys were spawning in walls and guys look at walls and those kinds of things, and then we do some tweaks on it. But we can get things up and running pretty quickly.
Now, when the game that you're building now, is this something that you're going to build as like a franchise, or do you have other genres or different type of games you want to tap into?
Ideally, I'd like, if things go well, I'd like this to be a franchise that continues on. There's not a lot of games out there that have the kind of style of gameplay that we have, and the genre has kind of declined over the past few years as some of the more tactical games have moved into more action-oriented cinematic titles. And so I'd like to be, I'd be happy to be working on, Epsilon 3 in 5 years. That'd be pretty exciting to me.
Nice. So I know I'm tapped for questions. I believe Gibby is. Frank, did you have any more questions you'd like to ask? Frank's been quiet most of this time.
I try to control myself. Otherwise, I start blurting out things. It starts getting irritating. Nobody knows what happened.
Exactly.
But what I was wondering, now I haven't had a chance to play the game because Gibby hogged it the whole time.
Hey.
Are there going to be like cheat codes so I can just like Leroy Jenkins in and kill everything and just feel like awesome? Or do I actually have to be tactical?
No, you actually have to be tactical. Our shipping builds don't allow cheat codes. So I'm sure someone will figure out how to hack something in. And we do plan to release some mod tools, hopefully relatively soon. We've got a couple modders that are building some new maps for the game, and we're hoping to kind of release the mod tools to them. So I'm sure one of the first mods someone's going to make is just like the mega Uber gun that murders everybody.
There you go. All right.
There we go. So it sounds like you're pro modders, because I know a lot of games out there, or a lot of designers are not the biggest fans of mods.
Well, I started as a modder, and that's what got me into the industry. So if Redstone hadn't allowed mods, then I wouldn't be sitting here today. So I definitely support modding. I support community created content. We're the pretty much class. I hate to say old school, but we're a premium title. There's not going to be microtransactions. There's not premium
crap, buying coins and, recharges, and you can only play for an hour. It's like, we want to sell you a product. If you like the product, we want you to play the product. We don't bother with things like DRM or anything like that. And so that's kind of where we are from a development standpoint is put the game in the hands of the community. If they like it, and generally so far we've got an 86%, I think, on Steam right now, so things are going pretty good from a review standpoint. If people like it, if we can get the word out about it, that's been kind of the biggest challenge. Being indie and not having a marketing budget has been tough. Although we just announced yesterday a partnership with Operation Supply Drop. So for every copy of Epsilon sold, we're donating a copy to Operation Supply Drop, who provides games to both active duty military and veterans that are specifically in need of games for like helping with traumatic brain injury and things like that. So that press release went out yesterday, and we went ahead and donated 1,000 copies to them right off the bat. So hopefully some of that press will get around, and we'll get some exposure.
Sweet. Well, if you could, for one last time, can you give us the where we can pick up the game?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on,
I'm
mister.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Stay quiet. See? And this is why I stay quiet. No, but I still have the most important question to even ask anybody ever.
Oh, my God.
Ask everybody.
I know
need to know.
Well, yeah,
All right,
true.
what I need to know is,
everybody.
Who's your favorite Pokemon? And we're talking first 151. Don't go beyond that. Those aren't real. First 151, who's your favorite?
Well, let me say the one I can name is Pikachu. So
what? You only can name one?
I'm not a Pokemon guy. I'm more of a
I'm out.
Battletech gun kind of guy. I'm slotting my week off for when Fallout 4 comes out. So yeah, I'm much more sciencey, RPG, Age of Empires. That's my thing.
So were you like a Magic Gathering kind of guy?
No, when Magic got big, I was still playing BattleTech. So once I spent hundreds of dollars on all the miniatures, I refused to get into another game that required me to buy a lot of things. And so, yeah, my gaming was mainly more PC stuff. Again, like Age of Empires, Empire Earth, Warcraft, Starcraft, Doom, that kind of stuff. So.
Satisfied with your answer?
I'm a different kind of girl.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Well, just real quick so we can recap, just if you could tell everybody once again where they can pick up the game and send us on our way.
Yeah. So they can go to Steam. It's live on Steam in the early access section. If you just search for Epsilon, which is the spelled like the Greek letter Epsilon, it'll pop up. Like I mentioned, right now it's just available on PC. We just added partial trading support, partial controller support, and Steam trading cards very recently. And the price point is $7.99 right now, and it's going to be going up. We're going to be releasing our second map here really soon, and the price will be going up to, I don't know what yet, but some kind of price jump. And so again, once you buy into the game in early access, you're going to get all that content until the game is complete.
Well, there you have it. Make sure you check it out on Steam. Thank you for joining us here on the Dace Man Show. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. Always happy to talk to you gamers.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Take care. Again, check it out on Steam, Epsilon. Get it before the price goes up. It's a great game. Thank you, bud.
What's up, fanboys and fangirls? This here is Tony Mango, and you're listening to the Dacetacular Gaming for a Cause pre-show. Bust out those controllers and your wallets, and make sure to donate and get ready, because it's game on.
Did you get your list yet?
Hey, is this her? I think I found that Ariella chick on Facebook.
Did you? John C!
So instead of doing a segment, he's trying to find a girl on Facebook. I love it.
Okay,
I like what your priorities are. I like what your priorities are.
I have a special little treat for the corner today, this time. We're going to play a game. Who wants to play a game? Tits, you can't play.
John Cena?
Why?
Because it's a 1-versus-1 kind of deal.
I know who wants to play.
And I think
John C. Okay.
And I think Gibby versus Dace might be more entertaining.
What's the game?
Because I win no matter what, so I don't know if that's good or not. You
I
suck,
have this.
dude.
All right.
Secret
this
power.
is on the corner. We're playing Family Feud. All right.
You
I
know
have
I
my
want to
buzzer.
play, right?
I have my buzzer.
You what?
I don't
I
have a
wanna
buzzer.
play.
Tits, you can yell things. That is not your buzzer.
Boobs.
I think really what we're gonna have to do for buzzer is just yell an answer, and whoever I hear first.
Well, how about we just do... I go first, he goes, and then
That's
says
not how it
something.
works.
Because
You
it's
watch
1
Family
through
Feud
5
and
or something, right? Yeah, but I don't feel like...
John C.
All right,
Panties.
so then me and Dace can
It's
play
panties,
Fuck Gibby.
Steve. Steve, it's panties. It's up there. Steve.
What?
Steve, it's up there.
What's up?
It is. It's up there.
Ding! Show me panties.
Oh, there's no... That was dumb.
Panties!
Sorry. So how are we doing it then?
I don't
Gibby
know.
doesn't want to play, so I'm going to play instead.
I don't want to do a buzzard. Come on, guys. Let's do something. We should just do me first, him second.
No, but it doesn't work that way.
Or I know how to play that.
I'll hit my buzz when I want to.
Antine.
You will not hit the John Cena button.
John Cena! Steve, I'm going to go with didn't clean the trash. Show me. Didn't clean the trash. Number one answer. It's up there, Steve. Ding it.
Ding.
And we'll play.
Are we going to play it all, or is Frank just going to yell at us?
I'm enjoying this right now, actually.
I can hear him seething through the doorways.
I know.
Yeah, we can.
All right, I'm ready to play.
We got this.
John Steve! It is Legos, Steve. It is the number one answer, Legos. Show me it. Legos.
Okay. Tits and Gibby, you're on a team.
No! Okay.
Because Dace is going to do just fine by himself.
Alright, we'll see.
All right. We surveyed, by we I mean I don't know who
John
holds this.
Steve, it is kittens. Kittens are the softest thing out there.
He's going to fucking kill you.
You done?
No, but I'll let you go.
No, you won't.
I'm done. I'll stop. I'm ready to go.
We surveyed 100 people. Name a bad sport for someone who is afraid of water.
Bing!
Polo.
Bing!
Water polo.
I said bing! I said bing!
Dace.
Swimming.
Swimming? Show me swimming. Ding! 33 points and the number one answer. Would you like to pass or play?
I will play.
Okay. Top 6 answers on the board, by the way. If I didn't say that. Top 6.
6 water sports? Good luck, my friend.
Steve, I'm a dentist from Atlanta, and I fix crackhead teeth. I'm going to say water polo. It's up there.
Show me water polo. Ding.
That was my answer. God damn
Number
it.
2 answer. We're going good. Hi, Regina. What do you do?
Hi, I'm Regina, and I'm special. I'm gonna say volleyball.
You what?
Volleyball.
Volleyball. Yeah. Show me volleyball. You're dumb, Regina.
God damn it! Damn it to hell!
Moving on.
Hey!
Nigel. How you doing, man?
Oh, cheerio there, mate. I don't know why I'm different than the rest of them, but we're family. I assure you that.
How are you related?
I banged Regina once in a commissary. I'm gonna go with sex, Steve. Sex in the pool.
Sex in the pool.
Drowning
Is that up there? Bullshit. All right.
Why everybody hates America.
All right, Cole, you got to be careful here. You guys got 2 strikes. If you get it wrong, the birds get to steal.
Why am I a bird?
Because you're on my team, bitch. Now shut up.
I don't know if this is a ESPN.
I got a great answer.
But I'm going to go with Marco Polo. Marco Polo.
Marco Polo. It's not really a sport, but
It's a
let's
book,
see
damn it!
Yeah, it might be up there. Marco Polo.
Bullshit!
Good. Tough luck. All right, birds. Here's your chance to steal. Name a bad sport for someone who's afraid of water.
Water skiing.
Skinny dipping.
I'm sorry. I need one answer, guys.
Water skiing.
Skinny dipping. I heard
Water
skinny
skiing.
dipping.
I heard skinny dipping. Skinny dipping? No.
No, that has to be up there. That's definitely a real sport.
Trish is
All right.
I
Show me
fucking
number
hate you.
6. Ding. Surfing. Number 5. Ding.
Oh, I know some. I bet you
Scuba.
diving from there.
Scuba!
Number 4. Ding. Diving.
Diving!
And number 3. Ding. Water skiing.
Really?
Water skiing! Cases are on the board!
Gibby's is officially just not playing this game.
I am.
on the
I'm
board.
winning. I'm winning this game. I'm going to kick Dace's ass. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure I
You just said skinny dipping.
Because you're not playing this game, so it doesn't matter.
It's not a sport. It's not a sport.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
all right. Moving on to round 2. Give me
Okay.
Trish. Give me Benedict.
Hello?
All right,
know
top
why I'm
6.
here. You've already
top
gone through 5
six-
people.
Top 6 answers on the board. You guys just keep getting new names. I don't know what's going on.
Do I yell
Top
Bing
6.
or do I yell an answer?
Yell Bing.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Chandler Bing.
What's the question?
Top 6 answers on the board. We surveyed 100 people. Name a word that most people yell at their dogs.
Bing!
Bing.
Bing!
Dace was first.
Thank
Liar.
you, thank you. I'm
He beat
going
you,
to go
Trish.
with stupid.
Oh, you're very mean to your dog. Stupid. Tits, your answer?
Bloody hell.
Is it just a single word or is it a phrase?
All right, moving on to
Whatever.
Dace's team.
Are you fucking
Me?
serious?
Name a word that most people yell at their dogs.
Fuck you.
Stop.
You say stop?
I did. Stop it. Stop doing that.
All right, stop. Bing. Would you like to pass or play?
What was it?
Number 3 answer.
I'm going to pass.
Oh, he's passing it.
I passed.
Whoa. Whoa.
No is
twist.
our answer.
Feeling confident. All right,
No.
Say it all the fucking time.
hold on. Gibby's at the front of your family lineup here. Gibby,
Really?
name a word that most people yell at their dogs.
Fuck you.
You can't say that on TV.
Well,
You just get
good
bleeped
thing
right
this
there.
is not TV.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, see if it's up there. Fuck you. Tits?
No way. I say it to
I
my
need
wife
a-
all the time.
Name a word that most people yell at their dogs.
No.
Yes,
not-
you have to
she's
give me a
not
word
good.
that most people yell
No, that's the word. The word is no.
Just take too much time,
All right.
Steve.
Show me no. Bing. Number 1 answer. Geraldo.
I'm going to go with.
Why is he Indian?
All right, moving on.
No, wait.
Erica.
God damn it.
Down. Word that most people yell at their dogs.
Down.
I
Down.
didn't get
Show
to
me
go.
down.
I didn't get to go.
You took too much time.
Can I give mine
That's
first?
2 X's. It's your turn now.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes.
I'm gonna go with whore.
oh my God!
I get to steal. Yay!
Show me whore. What?
What?
I don't know how it got on there. Number
Is it?
is the last one on there. I don't know. I don't know
Really?
who took the survey. I don't know who took the survey.
Are you serious? Is it Nightman?
Darn-
It's Nightman.
This is the darnest thing.
Is it Nightman?
See, Trish, you yelled at me. I think you owe me an apology.
Is whore really on there? I feel like you guys are lying. Steve, I can't see the board. Steve, I'm blind.
Okay, fine, man. You're wrong. Dace family for Trish to steal.
Get over here.
get over here for a word most people yell at their dogs.
Come.
Merp. Damn it, Randy.
Bullshit. Get up.
All right. Gibbles and tits. Tits and gibbles.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Got, what is that? 41 points.
I want the judges that play on the show.
Why?
They would have given me cum. That sounds terrible.
They would have given.
I don't know if you're trying to get bonus points for that, but cum is also not on the board.
What?
Or in your mouth.
Okay. What is on this list?
Yeah, because I'm calling bullshit. I had it.
Oh, whoops. Hold on. Let me go back to it.
Kicked out of the game is default.
All right. Show me number 6. Bing. Bad.
Bad.
Show me number 5. Bing. Fetch.
Get over here.
Show me number 3. Bing. Oh, no, you already said stop. Unbing that one. I didn't mean it. Show me number 2. Bing. Sit. Oh.
Sit.
All right, we have a whole lot more than that after we come back after this on Family Feud.
Wait, we got a break? We have a commercial.
There's always a commercial break after
We'll go to
round.
commercial.
Hey everybody, it's Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. If you want to have a priceless experience, then you'll stay tuned to Mega Powers Radio. And remember, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Moving on to round 3. Can I get Angel and Candace? Let's go.
We got it.
Candace, who's Angel?
Okay. All right, top 5 answers on the board. Points are double this time.
No, is it me or Trish? That's all I need to know.
It's me.
No, you were last time, Trish. It's Gibby this time.
Are you really gonna trust Gibby?
I do. You took him on your team.
No, you gave me him.
Same thing.
All
I
right,
tried
guys.
to kick him out.
Top 5
ready?
answers on the board. We surveyed 100 people. Name something that is better
Beep,
when
beep,
it's
beep,
hot.
beep, 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 beep.
Gibby?
Here's the question.
Sex.
Sex.
You really
Sorry.
Hot sex is
Dace,
so much
I need
better.
name
Get the hell outta
something.
here.
Name something that is better when it's hot.
Food.
Say sex. Say sex.
Be more specific.
What?
What? Yeah, good luck on that one, Dave.
I guess I can give you that one. Food. Bing. Pizza. Number 3 answer.
Woohoo! We're gonna play this one.
You're gonna play. All right, they're gonna play. They're gonna play. Gibbles, go sit down.
No!
All right, Tiffany. Name something that is better when it's hot.
So you said be more specific. So do I have to say another food?
No.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe. I don't know the rules anymore. I don't have judges here to clarify. So. What did you say?
Hot chocolate. As soon as you said be more specific, 80 foods came to my mind.
Hot chocolate. Bing. That's on there.
How many are on this list?
5. I have the top
All right,
5.
so he's
Can't
got
you see
2.
the fucking board?
No.
It's not up there
If
just
you
to show
can't
for me to
read.
point at.
I'm blind.
Can't
I've been
remember.
pointing at the same spot on my wall and looking up to it every time I say an answer. So I'm imagining a board right there on my wall. It's awesome.
I look at my window.
All right. Geraldo. No, wait, that was the other team. Nigel, back to you again. How you
Go back. I don't know where you went off to because I had 2 lovely ladies next to me and you brought up a dude from the second round. I don't know. But I am going to say
Family Feud.
I'm going to say soup. Is soup up there?
Soup. Soup is bing. There it is. Number 2 answer.
So I've got 2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 5.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really paying attention. All right,
Yeah, I
you
can
go
tell.
get the guy that was next to me whose name I forgot. Or you were
Emily.
a girl. I don't know what you are.
That's Emily. I don't know how you forgot
Emily.
Emily. She is your niece.
Oh, so I didn't bang them.
Well,
did
you did. We try not to talk about that on this show.
It hurts.
That's my morning show with Steve Harvey Talks. I think isn't that what he does? Consult
We'll be on
people?
there tomorrow. I'll show you on a doll where he touched me.
And it's not your baby. You're not the father. Woo!
I'm gonna go with Beth. Beth, Steve. Hot
What?
Beth.
A bath. Show me bath. Oh, that's okay.
Steve, you're a cocksucker.
Hey, security. Get this crazy bitch out here. She's going nuts. You need to get her out here right now.
No.
Okay. And back up to you, Dace. I need name something that is better when it's hot. You only have one strike. Take your time.
I'm gonna go with weather. Weather, Steve.
Oh, it's been a hot one too. Show me weather.
Bullshit, Steve.
All right. Mama Duke.
Bunch of cards.
Mama Duke, you're doing pretty bad now. You have two strikes. There's two answers up there.
Lordy.
I need you to name something that is better when it's hot.
Steve, I'm gonna have to. You know, I'm the mother. I'm the mother of this clan, and I'm gonna have to go with nice, warm apple pie, cause I love my apple pie.
Oh.
It's up there, Steve. It's up there. You can touch my apple pie if you like, Steve.
I don't want. No, thank you.
Lordy.
No, your apple pie is just crust now. That's fine.
Lordy.
Show me apple pie. Sorry.
Oh, bullshit, Steve.
Sorry, but for a chance to steal, Tits and Gibbles. I need something that is better when it's hot.
A bath.
She already said that.
That was
You're
already
an
said.
idiot. No. Oh my God. Way to pay attention, Ted.
You're a whore. I
was letting you win it right here for us. And
What were you gonna say?
I won.
Want to talk about sports? Let's talk about sports.
Get off the computer.
I won. I'm ready to play Fast Five. Let's do this.
What? No, you didn't win yet.
Oh, what?
You didn't. There's still one more round. You have 252 points. Tits and Gibbles has 41. The points are triple. It's still anybody's game.
Is it time for a commercial?
Yes, time for a commercial.
Okay.
Attention, maggots. This is Sergeant Slaughter from WWE and G.I. Joe, the real American hero. You're listening to Mega Power Radio. Don't touch that dial. And that's an order.